Silence. Silence. The quiet. What do they mean when they say, just be quiet? Just be quiet. To find who I am, and it's in the quiet, they say. What do they mean? What is quiet? Is it quiet when the wind's blowing? Is it quiet when I'm breathing? Quiet, silence, stillness. Is quiet stillness? Can something still be moving and be quiet? As I walk barefoot, bare-bodied through the desert, the wind on me, the sun on me, the soft cushion of dirt coming up through my toes. Can I be quiet? Can I be the quiet as I move? I am the quiet. The quiet is always there. The quiet is this center of the circle that has no center. What does that mean? That when you seek the center of one, of all things, that you merge with all things. And there's no longer this sense of center, as if a distance from the center to the edge. Quiet. So quiet is this one feeling. When I'm the quiet, I'm the wind. When I'm the quiet, I'm the sun. When I'm the quiet, I'm the raven in the distance. The dog's breathing. This body and not this body. This body just within the quiet. Even when I say this speech, just a movement in the quiet. A movement like the wind. As the quiet, I'm the sky. I'm the whole sky. I'm everything in the sky. The clouds. As they form and disappear. Our lives like these forming and disappearing within the sky of one. Almost as if emerging out of nothing. A cloud appears and then disappears back into that. Back into the sea of the sky. Through all this movement. Movements of the wind, of the elements. Water. Water. The water spaciousness. In that spacious, the center, which is space, is all of it, and endless. Quiet. As I sigh to this quiet, sitting on this rock, as if I place my hands on the rock, as if gently with my whole attention, I touch the quiet. I just touch it, and I remain touching it, which is being it, which is it. Aware that I'm here, and yet this quiet that is personal to me. Now I give this up to the greater quiet. Touch this personal, immediate, here quiet. Remain touching it as if gently holding it. And as you become it, surrender that. Surrender your small quiet to the great quiet. And just sit there. Not thinking about the wind or the birds, the earth or the flies buzzing on my head. Being the quiet to all things. Even if I open my eyes, I'm not sitting here behind these eyes. I'm easily 5 miles away, touching the sun, sensing the stars, even though it's daytime. Sensing the stars, even though it's daytime. Quiet of the night within the day. I'm thinking just this kind of movement from that quiet, out of that quiet, one. I'm just sighing and settling back into it. Not following it, not following it, not following it, not being drawn away from the center into the spins in the circle. Stirring me up, disturbing my peace. So rather than to live life constantly following my thoughts that then stir up within me my feelings that are fear and anger and hatred and jealousy, and I just choose not to believe what those thoughts say. I just choose to be the quiet circle to whatever is moving inside of me. Whether it's tears, or whether it's a tight anger. It's okay. It's okay. And that quiet as I is that. The softest love. So to answer, what is that quiet? What is quiet? It is the softest love. It is the heart. The heart. So one is the heart. Love is the heart. Your truest self and the answer to who am I? The heart, which is quiet. And I surrender this mind to the heart. They join, and in that joining, my mind sinks within itself into this quiet. As I sit here in this circle in the desert, I come here to this circle in the desert for that reason. To sit on this rock in the center. And that even as I'm speaking in this moment now, quiet. There's no person here talking. I'm just quiet. There's nobody here. No body here. Just quiet. So in the search for who I am, that's what they mean when they mean the quiet. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. Over and over, over and over. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. Don't think. But don't worry about don't think. Don't worry about not thinking. Because just as even I'm speaking here, something's thinking, but I'm not it. So thinking can go on, speech can go on, the body can move. As I walk through the desert and I feel the wonderful earth in my toes and on my feet, and I feel the wind all over my body, my hair and my eyes and the sun, I can still be the quiet that feels all that. But I'm not lost in it. I can still enjoy everything. I can enjoy all of life and still be that quiet. I just don't use it all to make me feel better or to make me feel worse. So to move through life is the quiet one. The circle within circles on into infinity, the quiet one, which is this great medicine for us. This medicine of one. But then people say, but I can't. I don't know. I can't. I don't know what it's like to be quiet. I mean, I'm always thinking. But what about when you're not thinking? Like that moment in between the breath in and the breath out. What about the gaps where there's quiet? Find the gap. Find that gap. And pass through into it. And when the mind moves, catch yourself following it and return back to the quiet gap. Here. There's a quiet. You can hear the airplane in the distance, the fly buzzing. It's heard. The sun is felt. Perhaps even a pain is felt, is known. But you're what's all around it. Quiet. Quiet. Silence. Stillness that moves. Stillness that moves. For even if I don't move my body, my heart's still moving. My lungs are still moving. The blood in my veins is still moving. So quiet cannot be about not moving. It's being what everything moves in. It's being what everything moves in. That's it. Just be what everything moves in. Like the sky. I see the raven flying far off now. Gliding. 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 Gliding is the quiet. Gliding is the quiet. Just the words. Quiet. Silence. Let the words just take you there. Touch it like something you sit on. And you'll touch your attention. That melts into it. And melting into this quiet personal here melts into the great quiet, the great mystery. So that in this kind of inquiry into who am I, it leads to the surrender of my personal quiet and to the infinite quiet. One leads to the other. The same. Quiet. 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 Quiet.
I'm searching for the slipstream beyond this time. I'm seeking that place within where I seek no more. Can it be that it does not exist but within my mind? Or will it be that if I'm still, I become the door? There's a stream I have stepped in once before. It's a dream time more real than these hardened walls. I can taste it when the wind blows and the eagle soars. In everything and every every moment, yes, it calls. I'm looking out far across the sea. Is this it? Is this me? In my hand I hold everything I know. A cup of sand, I let it go and be. Now I'm ready for what the world has in store for me. For we all have a place within this web of life. Everything we do rhythms out far across the sea. So don't despair, there's fruit to come from all this strife. I'm searching for the slipstream beyond this time. I'm seeking that place within where I seek no more. It is here, my friend, in every rhythm and every rhyme. And everything's a sign and everything is a door. I'm looking out far across the sea. This is it, this is me. In my hand I hold nothing but sand. In my heart I hold everything I can. Now I'm ready for what the world has in store for me. For we all have a place within this web of life. Everything we do rhythms out far across the sea. So don't despair, there's fruit to come from all this strife. I'm searching for the slipstream beyond this time. I'm seeking that place within where I seek no more. It is here, my friend, in every rhythm and every rhyme. And everything's a sign and everything is a door. I'm searching for the slipstream beyond this time. I'm seeking that place within where I seek no more.